Let's compare three mystery players. You tell me, before I choose, who would you take out of these three? If you chose player A, then I'd agree with you. But would you still take player A if you knew who he was? Okay, let's do another. Who do you take out of these two mystery players? Well, it doesn't really matter who you chose, because regardless of who you chose, we were looking at some of the best creators and midfielders in the world today. Ranked with one of the best in the world, Martin Ødegaard meets the test statistically. So, why do so many Arsenal fans, and why have so many Arsenal fans given up and turned on the club's captain? Already, I'm seeing potential starting 11s being created without Arsenal's captain, Martin Ødegaard. In this video, I will highlight Martin Ødegaard and prove all the hate is forced on our captain. Yes, people, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is Gunner Street, where I have all football content. So don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, show love and support to the channel, the subscribe button, and help me on the road to 2K subs. I have everything football and Arsenal related. So if you like anything Arsenal or football, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get straight into the video. And so, what do you think about that first half, though, even though it was a tricky start?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Coming off the back of one of the most difficult seasons, many fans have brought Martin Ødegaard and his performance under the microscope. Bad stretches of form can happen in a season, and fans are right to question it. But let me begin with context. A significant ankle injury causing Ødegaard to miss 15 games for club and country across the 24-25 season, like I said, is one of the resulting factors of poor form. But like I said, poor form can be questioned, but people have taken it to a point where they've considered dropping him, taking the captaincy off him, and even selling him entirely. So let me start with what are the reasons for this outburst. Firstly, some say he doesn't score enough goals or get enough assists. Ødegaard consistently during his Arsenal tenure has achieved double-digit goals and or assists. In fact, the last time he hadn't had a season without a double-digit goal or assist was the 2021-2022 season, his first full season at the club, adjusting to arguably the best league and the hardest league in the world. The 22-23 season, he won the hearts of many with 15 league goals, tying as our highest scorer in the league that season, while still developing into one of the best creative players in the world with a high-tempo Arsenal side, creating 77 chances, the fifth most in the Premier League for the 22-23 season. He follows that up with 11 goals and 12 assists in all competitions, the first time he hit double-digit goals, double-digit assists in 102 chances in the league alone, third most in the league, creating 102 chances in the Premier League alone, the third most in the league. Even this season in a down year, he still managed 12 assists in all competitions to go along with 6 goals. He still managed to be in the top 10 in the league for assists and for chances created. To further debunk this point, why isn't the same statistics asked of for other top level midfielders like a Pedri, Vitinha, and others? They're praised for how they play and how they control the game, but some might argue he doesn't. But for me, I think Martin Ødegaard runs the game. How he drops for the ball, links the game, he's our highest chance creator, one of our highest touchers of the football. He helps us run our most effective link up in the squad with Bukayo Saka and Ben White and Timber down that right hand side, creating some of the magic moments we will remember across the last 3 seasons. And for the aesthetic merchants, you can't even argue that he doesn't have an aesthetically pleasing game. His passing, dribbling, winning form can be one of the best players in this league, with back-to-back PFA Team of the Season awards in 22-23 and 23-24 respectively, while also being named Arsenal's Player of the Year in those same seasons as well. The second argument on taking control of the game and shooting more. Honestly, I'd be lying if I say I didn't want him to shoot more in games, but the truth is, should he shoulder that burden for this? His game is to be a creator, and when in the area to shoot, take the chance. After the 22-23 season, when we've seen what he can do, we provided this expectation, and the expectation has increased. However, that style of play changed over the last few seasons, on top of the fact we've seen an increase in teams sitting deep against us, causing us difficulty to create clear-cut chances consistently. In one hand, we say that we need him to shoot more and create more, but we will also argue we don't have the right personnel in specific areas to create and put away the chances. Hence why we want another winger, we got a striker, and are looking to get another 10 to play alongside Ødegaard, even though others are talking about replacing him altogether, which I think is counterproductive. Imagine, you lose Ødegaard, and you're just going to play Isaiah Waneri in the 10, you're back to the same position we did not want. If you ask me, having a player like Ødegaard in the team makes us better. What he's shown over the last 3 seasons is that he's one of the best creators and players in the Premier League, when fit and playing in a fully fit Arsenal squad. People are frustrated with the stretch of form and performances and automatically make their whole assessment of the player. Others, like Lee Gunner, who lead with agendas and look to be proved right, but even in a down season, he's still statistically one of the best players in the league. The truth is, when we're at our best, he is often at the heart of it, with Saka. We have to give grace to players, especially if he is the captain of the team. If he comes back this season and performs poorly, then I'll sit here and hold my hands up. But to have these discussions after the context of injuries across the team and for him as an individual, last season was a down year for the entire team. I'm backing him to come back this season and be one of the best players in the league, playing alongside Gyökeres, who is expected to score goals to lift us over the line, Saka, who has developed into one of the best wingers in the league and the world, and Zubimendi and Rice, who look to be very impressive tandem in the middle of the park, going off of the first game we've seen against them against Bilbao. Ødegaard is going to be able to find those pockets that are effective to create chances and score goals with a quick tempo and able to transition before teams are set up in different defensive blocks. Even so, with the link up on the right hand side for that deep block as well. Now, I'm looking forward to this season, man, and I really think a lot of people will be shocked by a lot of performances by some of the guys they've already written off. One being Martinelli, but the other absolutely being Martin Ødegaard. As our captain, he's shown in the 2 seasons prior in 23-24, 2-23, that he is one of the best players in this squad. And I know people see these shiny new toys, people hear signings, people want signings like a Eze. When you see Verts coming in with the stats he put up, people want Verts. Like, I get it. I get it. Everyone wants the shiny new toy. Everyone wants to be able to brag on social media about they got the best in class. But I think we have to give grace to the players we already have in the squad, because we don't get to where we get to having the memories we have over these last couple of seasons without the players we have in the squad, and Martin Ødegaard being one of them. And I think we need to give him some grace. Take your agenda away from it. Take your feelings away from it sometimes. Statistically, even if you think he had a bad season, even if you think his performances had a bad season, he's still one of the best in this league. So we can nitpick at certain areas that we don't think he's good at. And yes, which is obviously what we do as fans, but we want to see improvement. We want to win trophies. But let's be honest, that last season was a poor season for the entire team. I'd be surprised if Ødegaard wasn't back to his flying best. But you let me know in the comment section down below what you think, people. I'm backing my captain. I'm backing Ødegaard. And I think he's going to come back and have a top season. But yes, people, what do you think about Ødegaard in the comment section down below? Do you think Ødegaard should be dropped? Should we give Ødegaard grace? And is there a replacement for Ødegaard on the market that you'd want to see come in if we were to sell him next summer? But yes, people, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Gunner Street on the road to 2K subs. So if you like anything Arsenal or football related, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get the conversations going in the comment section down below. Thank you for all the love and support, people. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.